Hey guys. Alright, so this is not going to have anything to do with dropshipping. This is the first video of a series about my father. I'm going to call it Remembering My Dad. Okay? So my dad died when I was 12. It's been a while, and I've gotten a lot of benefit from trying to learn more about who he was as a person. Because when he died, I was so young, I was little. He was still a hero in my eyes, and I think it's kind of interesting that because the first part of my life was like perfect and I was so loved and taken care of and encouraged, then my like subconscious developed well, and then after that things went kind of south. But at that point my subconscious had developed, so I was just I got used to it, and I'm very lucky in many ways. But this video is going to be me reading a letter that my father wrote to so I have 4 letters that he wrote, and these are letters that he wrote right before and while he met my mother. They met in Sri Lanka teaching for the British International School. Okay, so I'm not going to babble on too much more. I'm just going to start reading the first letter. All right. Hello, my lovelies. A week since I wrote you the card. No chance to post it yet, so an update. After a busy morning shopping in the bazaar, my skin is offering that slightly warm tickle by which it expresses gratitude for sunshine. Must say it's good to feel the sun again. I was looking and feeling so damned unhealthy after 18 months in the UK. Cool evening now. Fans and air conditioning all turned off. Shorts and t-shirt. Good to feel uncluttered by garments again. My skin, it was getting really grotty in England. Feeling really alive again, a sense of underlying excitement and curiosity I had thought lost years ago. Obviously, there is always a pleasant busyness associated with settling into a new place. A sense of purpose is built in. Many minor achievements, and of course failures, together with the novelty of a part of the world one is unused to, make for a lovely time. But on top of this, there is a really pleasant lightness about the place that will, I think, prove durable. A tri-cab driver turned around to me and said, "Sri Lanka good, hey." Sums it up. This is one of those places where people really seem to enjoy it. They enjoy life. Somewhere like Dar es Salaam, for example, is not like that. Neither is London. Moshi, in a small way, has only elements of it. Perhaps it's the Buddhism inherent in this society that makes it so evident here. I'm sure you'll know what I mean, Jenny. That notion of celebration inherent in Buddhistic teachings is difficult to maintain in an all-engulfing pearl culture of Western Europe or the insecurity of African transition. Even the beggars, fewer than I had anticipated, have quite a hard time maintaining a miserable look. So here I am, moved into my house, a very pleasant little place with high ceilings and, as yet, an unlived-in look. No garden to speak of. Very few houses in Colombo are so equipped, so my days of veranda lounging are curtailed. However, it's certainly comfortable enough, apart from the solid Asian standard mattresses on the bed. I informed school that they would have to do better. They agreed to buy me some foam mattresses. However, in the interim, I have discovered that I'm sleeping extremely well, so maybe I'll just put the foam on the spare bed for visitors. Big living room, well lit, clean, useful-sized kitchen, spare bedroom, bathroom with shower, enough garden space to park a couple of cars and hang a washing line all behind secure walls. Garage, plenty of electric points throughout. Everything seems to work. Ceiling fans in both bedrooms, air conditioning in the living room, and another promised for next week for the main bedroom. In street of stores and an excellent Chinese restaurant and takeaway. Milkman delivers fresh pasteurized milk every morning. Postman delivers to the door twice a day. Daily papers delivered. Sanitation department provides black polyurethane bags and collects rubbish twice a week. Third world, first world features. Cost of living is pretty cheap. Just about everything can be bought somewhere or the other. Venues range from flash modern supermarkets to millions of little dukas, called boutiques over here. Generally set prices, apart from the bazaar in Colombo 1, A vast city of stalls and shops where I managed to stun one chap with some African wheel dealing he hadn't seen before. Wheeler dealing. Styles differ. Prices are generally low. For example, in one shop this afternoon, I paid 159 rupees. That's about £2 40 pence for 400-watt light bulbs, an electric switch, an electric light socket, and 8 yards of 5-amp flex. I wonder how much B&Q would charge. Meat, fish, veg, and fruit, and all manner of excellent seafoods are all very cheap. A crate of tonic, 50 bottles, was 200 rupees. A Pet Shop Boys cassette I didn't buy in the UK for £7 cost just over £1 in a hotel souvenir shop. Probably much cheaper in the bazaar. Even imported goods are not outrageous. Australian Heinz tomato ketchup, medium-sized bottle, £1 20 pence. A color TV, about 11,000 rupees, or £200. Car hire, around £50 per week. All in all, very fair. So I should have given you guys some pretext about this. So I'm reading this letter that's from my father, written to his friend Jenny, I think is her name. She's the one who actually sent these letters to me. So I just discovered these like a year ago, right? And he's been gone for like 12 years. So it was really cool to come across these. And I totally cried when I first started reading them. But he just moved to Colombo, Sri Lanka. So that's the place that he's talking about. And I probably should have mentioned that earlier. And he's a teacher, okay? Food quality is generally pretty good. Lovely to taste beef again after 18 months of cardboard in Britain. Also, restaurants of every imaginable cuisine. My local Chinese, one of the most upmarket in Colombo, charged me £3.20 for a slap-up lunch of prawns, sweet and sour, Singapore fried noodles, and a pint of beer. Enough of prices. Whatever, it was pretty damn good. The tastiest prawns I've had since Pangani? I'm not sure. The security business is pretty evident. Armed police and army sandbagged around public buildings, parliament, etc. Otherwise, one wouldn't know anything was going on. Certainly, I feel a lot safer here than in Nairobi, say, or London, for that matter. Europeans travel around the island without any problems and have, it seems, throughout the emergency. Normal precautions apply, i.e., try not to drive at night outside Colombo. More on constant police checks than actually something going wrong. And make sure you lock up cars and houses, same as anywhere. So at this point, he's talking about the civil war that was happening in Sri Lanka at the time. And that's still, that just ended like a couple of years ago. But at the time, it was still going on between the Tamil Tigers and I don't know who the other ones were. That's bad. I need to learn more about that. Anyway. Vast numbers of expatriates in Colombo with all manner of clubs, societies, and activities to boot. Quite where I shall fit into it all remains to be seen. I have a great deal of work to do at the moment. Many of the French texts the kids are studying are things I haven't read for years or have not read at all, so the social side of things will have to wait a while. School seems a really nice place, good atmosphere. As with all international schools, the kids are interesting and interested. They're keen as mustard, and it makes teaching a real pleasure. I'm teaching just IB French with one set of GCSE year kids who've only done 18 months. The rest of my timetable is computers. DOS and basic to classes ranging from 12 to 17. The school has a primary lab of BBC Masters and a senior school lab of IBM PCs. I'm teaching in the latter, and having used this portable PC for 18 months, am in my element. The school doesn't have the same community feeling as ISM, no borders and serving a big city with thousands of expatriates. However, the headmaster, a Welshman from Cardiff, and my direct boss, the senior school principal, are looking after me fine. Both, incidentally, are ex-Africa. The head out of ISL and Dermot Keegan, by the way, of Tika and Lesotho. A couple of things they do which strikes me as excellent. Staff are entitled to 5 days a year off in term time. You have to, and the timing is not awkward, but it saves all that dreadful wrangling and favoritism that happened at ISM under Great On. The other thing is that they send a check to cover freight for incoming staff well before they arrive. That can make a big difference. Enough. I think I shall enjoy it here. Currently, my contract is just till June, but I think that it's likely that they will ask me to do another 2 years after that. If they do, I'll probably accept. Much love, Trevor. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.